I never thought I'd see the day in my whole 16 years of living where I would have to sit in a worn-out leather chair in front of a woman who proudly owned a psychology degree, while my mom paid $100 an hour for me to simply tell a stranger how I feel. All I could do is stand there in front of her and think, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to tell you that when I was 8, I learned to hate myself? Or maybe when I was 12, every day I came home from school, I would sit in the dark because I was convinced I was stupid. Maybe how a few months later, I learned to put a blade to my skin because I did not know how to express what was happening in here. And how one day I pressed too hard and I had to go to the hospital for 8 stitches. Am I supposed to tell you that I'm numb every single day? So what? So you could help me? I sat in that leather chair in front of that woman with this wall of reluctancy around me. But little did I know that every week for months that I had been going there, I was subconsciously piecing together the courage to open my mouth. I was convinced it was her surprisingly funny jokes that actually led me to open up around session 15. And when I opened my mouth, the emotions of resentment, hate, and emptiness just tumbled out of me. And all I could do was push it to her, asking her, can you sort this out because I can't? That was what my journey with this lady consisted of. Me piecing together the courage to continually put more of myself out there for her to dissect over and over and over again until I could find the real Carina. I finally found me a whole year later of this process. I had found myself and understood the ins and outs of my depression. I understood why it hurt so bad. And that was the thing. After a year, I was still in pain. I was still stuck in this ditch. And all she could tell me was, Carina, it does not matter that you're in a ditch right now. What matters is that you know you cannot stay there. That is the very line that impacted my life months later. Yes, I mean months later. Because I wish I could say after that last therapy session with this woman, I was a soaring success story. But no, I had gone everywhere and I'd went downhill. All I could do was look in the mirror and try to remember that real Carina I had once found. But one day, January 11th, 2019, I was sitting in my class and a realization hit me like a brick. Ouch. Shoot. This whole time, I've been in a ditch, and I'm just digging myself deeper every day. And this was such a disappointing realization for me, because when I was going through that year of therapy, I had realized something about myself. I loved young people. I loved helping them in their lives, and I want to see young people affect change in this world. And I potentially had a story that could help them. And I was letting it waste away in a ditch while there were young people out there in ditches much deeper than mine. So that week I got up. I walked in the house and I was like, hey, depression, watch your back because I'm coming after you. And I made a 7-step action plan to physically overcome depression. Step 1 was I threw away every blade, every lighter, everything I used to harm myself. Step 2 was trusting people. I didn't want to do, but I had to. Every time I felt emptiness, I would surround myself with my brothers or people who made me smile. Step 3, every time that I felt depression weighing on me, I would open my phone, send a long text, a book if I had to a friend that I trusted, so I would not fester in that emotion for 1 minute. And then another step was I had to make sure I told all my friends every day, I'm getting out of this. Depression, what is that? I had to make sure that I had someone holding me accountable every single day. Step 5 was the hardest step because I had to look in that mirror and tell myself no. Step 6 was impacting the youth. I fell so many times. So many days I thought about dying. So many days I sat in the dark. But impacting the youth showed me reasons to keep on going. I have a girl in my church right now that I call my daughter because she runs up to me every Sunday. She hugs me. She tells me about her art. We talk in French. We'll feel fancy. And I would show her that I am here for her. I want to be what I never had at that age. I want to help her voice her courage. And step 7, you may ask? Well, that's why I'm here today. Step 7 was finding the courage to use my voice. I am now telling you a story I had been hiding for 2 years for the very first time. And in the beginning, I could not even tell one person in a comfortable leather couch. But today, I stand on an open stage to tell many individuals my story. Today, I am voicing my courage. Thank you.